cold.
There's that. That's true. All right. I call this Commissioners Court to order. This is December the 8th, 9:30 a.m. We do have a quorum present. Please join me for our pledges and prayer. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Lord, we come to you this morning so grateful for the blessings you've given us, God. It is so good to live in the United States and in Texas, and especially Clay County, God. We just thank you for the rain that you've sent. We pray that you'll continue to bless us, God. Lord, as we go into our meeting today, I just pray for wisdom, that what we do here today would be pleasing to you. It's in Jesus' precious name we pray. Amen. Okay. Item number 2, court to approve minutes of the previous meetings. Motion made by Jack, seconded by Ben. Any discussion? Shall we, by general consent, approve? Seeing no objections, approve 5-0. Do we have any line item budget amendments on I didn't see any either, so okay, no action on 3. Court to consider and possibly approve payment of bills relating to Clay County Memorial Hospital. We need a motion for that. Motion made by Retta. Seconded by Jack. It's now open for discussion. Jim, you want to give us a little update on what's happening?
Sure. Today is the last day for the food drive. We're here at a food bank, so I want to encourage everybody, if you've got some stuff, to please find one of the drop-off points. We have a couple at the hospital. But be sure and if you can drop off some food items so they can fix some boxes up for this holiday season. Also, we're kind of winding down all our events, especially holiday events at the hospital. But we're going to come back in January. We're going to start our lunch and learns, and we've got some pretty good positions and folks ready to do some lunch and learns, and we are going to have our annual beans and cornbread fundraiser in February. So we'll have more on that later. Also, of course, the holidays are a time of high anxiety for a lot of our senior citizens. I just want to remind everyone that if they are feeling overwhelmed and anxious this holiday season, to give the hospital a call and speak to one of our professionals at the Senior Life Solutions, so we can help you get through the holidays. Also, on a little lighter note, pleased to announce that the hospital was a winner in a photo contest sponsored by the Texas Office of Rural Health in the Just for Fun category. We submitted a picture of one of our gurney race teams into the state, and the commissioner sent us a nice letter, and that we won our contest, and they're sending us a nice plaque and certificate. So we're very pleased to do that.
Very good.
And that's all.
All right, thank you. Any other discussion? Y'all had a Rudolph Fun Run too during
yes, we did.
For that,
and yesterday. And we had the most that we've had. We had 52 folks participate in 5K, and went off real well. And we actually we had an hospital float in the parade yesterday also. So went real well. So we're all pleased with that.
Hey, Chase's niece won the thing.
Well,
Maddie Broussard. Yeah,
that's. And let me tell you, she smoked everybody. She wasn't even
well, she won state, didn't she?
No, she in third.
Third in state.
Fourth. She told me fourth. Yeah.
Okay.
So she just a sophomore.
I think she moved up a spot from last year.
That's great.
And she is just a sophomore, I think.
Sophomore, yeah. She ran her best time.
Yeah, she blew everybody away.
All right. Shall we, by general consent, approve? Seeing no objection, approved 5-0. Item number 5, court to consider and possibly approve payment of the Clay County Memorial Hospital payroll. Motion made by Ben, seconded by Jack. Any discussion? Shall by general consent approved? Seeing no objection, is approved 5-0. Item 6, court to consider and possibly approve all accounts reports relating to the finances of Clay County audit and settle accounts and direct payments.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Retta, seconded by Jack. Any discussion on the bills? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objection, is approved 5-0. And we do have payroll this week, or this meeting. Court to consider and possibly approve county payroll. Motion made by Ben, seconded by Jack. Any discussion on payroll? Seeing no objection, is approved 5-0. Any action on 8? Oh, we do. I apologize for that. All right, so we've done the regular payroll. We also have a separate one for the election first training that we missed when we did the first one. So we need a motion for that.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Retta, seconded by Jack. Any discussion on the payroll for?
Was this just like one person we missed, or?
Yes.
Okay, 'cause it was just $30, so
I guess they just failed to turn in their time deal. Okay.
Jack, did you second?
Yes.
All right. Any other discussion? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objection, is approved 5-0. No action on 8, no action on 9, and no action on 10. That is surplus and salvage and buying furniture equipment. Item 11, court to consider and possibly approve meetings or events for the Bridge Street Annex. We have 2. I knew of one when we printed this. The Henrietta High School would like to have their senior class meeting over there on Thursday, December the 11th.
That was on the last one, isn't it?
No, that was a different thing.
Okay.
It was volleyball group had a meeting there. And then I don't know if we can do this together. I think maybe we can. I've scheduled staff development for December the 23rd for our crew. This is the annual traditional one that we gather in for. And so it'll be on December 23rd.
staff development. You saying Christmas party?
That's what I'm trying to say. I just didn't want to say it that way, Chase. But there will be some training. I mean, we did last year. We had mass shooter or active shooter training. Is what we had last year. So there'll be something. It'll be worth the trip.
I'll make the motion.
Motion made by Ben, seconded by Jack. Any discussion? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objections, approve 5-0. Do we have anyone lined up to appear before the court?
No, sir.
No action on 12. Item 13, county judge to give updates, provide information regarding meetings or events. We talked about the parade last night. It was excellent. Had a great crowd for that. We appreciate everyone who worked hard to put up the tree and did all the elves that were involved in that. Coming up, Blue Tower Days coming up in Bellevue on Saturday at 5 o'clock. The Volunteer Fire Department will have a pancake feed, and that's a fundraiser for them. But they've got a lot of events and activities, face painting and cooking contest and what have you. So we encourage folks to go in for that. Does anybody know of anything else we need to talk about on events or activities? All right.
Well, I believe that some of the fire departments are smoking turkeys. And
Oh,
stuff
I
for
think Henrietta
Christmas.
does that, don't they? You bet. So contacting the local firemen, they can sell you one of those. It's always good. Item 14, court to discuss taking the action necessary concerning a burn ban. So does anybody feel the need for a burn ban at this time?
Well, nothing much has changed, but I guess if the fire chiefs hadn't been indicating that really think so, then maybe.
We have not heard from them. They, of course, they're always on edge, and it's always one of the things they did ask about. I hope we're talking about the same thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, I saw.
Yes, my question on that was the fire chiefs were asking, is there any way we can find someone even outside of a burn ban if they light a fire, brush fire, whatever, but don't call in the dispatch because they have to send the fire trucks out, and that's time and money and what have you. So I didn't get a clear answer. Could you tell?
If we're in a burn ban, there's action that can be taken, but yeah, out of the burn ban, it's kind of,
But could we, as a
Yeah.
court,
That's the way I understood it. We can implement guidelines where we could actually, we put the right wording in there, can find them. The way I understood it.
I just
That's-
really, I'd like to try to just spread the word to everybody to please call in the non-emergency number and burn at anything.
Yeah.
That way, Joe Blow, really said he sees smoke. they
well,
can
just
call
common
in.
courtesy really is what that is, because everybody's going to call for, if I see smoke,
Yeah.
that's what we want people to do.
Well, they got pretty good about calling in for a good while there. I mean, but then there's always that one or two that slip through that don't.
True. And it's 538-5611 is the non-emergency number if anybody wants to.
So,
We'd prefer you didn't burn. But
so while we're talking about the burn ban, I'd also like to tell y'all about a meeting that we had with a constituent in Clay County this last week. And a lot of people aren't aware that when people are shooting at metal targets, that creates a friction that causes burns, splatter and burns. And I think that we need to raise awareness from this because we do have so many people from outside of our county that are moving in from the Metroplex and other places, and they're coming out to the land that they bought, and they set targets up and they go to shooting and don't have any water on hand, not thinking that it's going to start a fire, but that has been the case. And in one of our fires that we had one landowner lose a large part of his property and endanger several people's houses. And so I know that the judge and I are looking at possibly trying to get someone to come in and give a presentation on shooter safety and responsibilities. And
yeah, the thing he was talking about is treating it just like welding. If we have you want to have water available for that as well. So the same thing if you're shooting metal targets. We sure don't want to infringe on anyone's Second Amendment rights on their property, but just like everything else, common sense. And that sometimes is an issue.
And a gentleman more than likely would have passed away if the volunteer fire department didn't get to his house when he did, because they stopped it right at the edge of his house.
All
The
right.
gentleman was disabled and couldn't get out.
Very good. Item
So,
no action then on 14. Item 15, court to consider and possibly approve any departmental reports. We do have our county clerk report. You've seen that. We need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
Motion's made by Retta, seconded by Ben. Any discussion? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objections, approved 5-0. We don't have treasurer or auditor's report during this meeting. Oh, you do have one. Okay, I missed it. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, there it is.
I'll make the motion.
All right, motion made by Ben, seconded by Jack for the treasurer's report. Any discussion? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objection is approved 5-0. No action on 17. Item 16, court to consider and possibly approve the report for comp time balances. And I don't know that I've seen,
It's in the stack.
it's in the style. Okay, hadn't seen it yet. So there we go.
That's what I handed Ben to pass down.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it made it to me. So here we are. We need a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
All right. Motion made by Chase
I'll second.
and second by Ben. Any discussion on that?
How much it looked like it's been burned?
Well, didn't have a chance to look at it other than my own folks, and they're working on it. I know that we've got some that plan to take some time during Christmas. Already got it scheduled. So
Very little. It looked like 24.
does it
about
show
30 hours altogether.
what's scheduled?
No.
No. So okay. So that's what's coming up.
And that was to the end of pay period of the 20th last month.
Okay. Very good. All right. Any other discussion? Shall we general consent approve? Seeing no objection is approved. 5-0. 19, court to hear an update concerning courthouse restoration, consider and possibly approve any items necessary for the courthouse restoration or maintenance.
I visited with Robbie the things that Mary Ann had contacted us about doing over there. Robbie and Glenn felt like they can do most of that work. And last I've seen, we don't have prices for those doors So until we get some prices for the doors, the vanity, I think she said 200 or 300 range, but the making the solid core door in between the jury room and the courtroom, and the other one that needs to be open, where the bookshelves on one side and it hadn't been opened in years, but they felt like they could do all the work on it. We just don't have any prices for the doors, so I don't know that we. February, I think, way Robbie indicated for next maybe jury trial, if we could, have something done by then. So maybe they can get some prices together for doors and things.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Y'all might have seen that there was an invoice in the bill list for part of the master plan. It was 5,100, just another piece of it, but I think everything's going on schedule with that. She hasn't gotten with me. I'm guessing it'll probably be within the next couple of weeks. It may be after the holidays, but she'll get the departmental surveys for everybody to kind of what everybody wants to, what we're going to do with this thing. If we can get to that point.
That'd be great. We're not exactly in a time squeeze, but it
No.
needs to be done.
Right.
Yeah, getting that master plan updated as the first step.
Okay. All right, no action on 19. Item 20, court to discuss trip to Red River County to view the courthouse restoration. This is something that Chase had recommended that we do. I guess Chase and Ben had been there, and they tell us the pictures don't do it justice. The idea behind it would be if we were to find out what they did right, what they did wrong, and what we need to look forward to. And Red River County's courthouse looks very similar to ours. It has the same architect, and
It's basically the same footprint. I mean, everything's laid out identical. It's besides the exterior of the building is out of limestone instead of brick. You wouldn't know the difference in the inside as far as theirs has been updated. Beautiful building, but when we're looking at doing updates, even changing doors and changing this, maybe we can all have our end goal in mind that we're not wasting taxpayer money by doing something that we're just going to throw away at the end.
gotcha. I did speak with Dr. Robert Bridges, who's the county judge there, and he's pretty open to just about any time we want to come. I chose January 13th, just pulled one out of the hat, and that was one that I was available. And so if it's all right with y'all, we can go ahead and plan for January 13th, and we'll think about, it's about a 5-hour drive?
No,
Four?
About 3.
Is that right?
It ain't that far, I'm saying.
It took about 3 hours. It's
Okay,
outside,
so-
it's outside there.
So what time do you want to leave? What time do you want to try to get there, I guess would be the question.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? All right, so we need to leave, 5?
Yeah.
That'd be great. However, I was thinking more like 1. That way we wouldn't interrupt their lunch or whatever. So if we did that, but I guess my main question is January 13th, okay? With everyone,
From here.
and we'll work it out, I guess. Sasha, you'd need to go with us.
Yeah.
So, is that okay with you?
If we do have to leave at 5.
No, do not.
Yes, I would love to.
Your son season's over, so.
No.
So, all right. So we'll go with 13th, and then we'll kind of figure out what time we want to get there, and go from there and figure out how we're going to get there.
Did we make a motion of this, or are we just?
No, this was just discussion.
Okay.
No action. For your information only. Item 21, court to consider and possibly approve the purchase of 2 used international trucks, one for precinct 1, one for precinct 4, to cost not to exceed $45,000 each. They're both 2019, and we even have VIN numbers, so you've got them picked out and ready to go. So we just need approval for that.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Motion made by Ben, seconded by Chase.
So the end price should be $40,500. If this proves today, that we done agreed that if this is approved today, that the deal's done. So,
Okay, and that you've agreed with the salesman.
yes,
Okay. And,
they are 19s. They're low mileage trucks. They are in Phoenix, Arizona, but I've been looking for over a year, and these have kind of come up through in our price range. A new one, I know Greta bought a new one, $170-something thousand.
what kind of mileage do they
They're
have?
less than 200. They're 170. What I
One
say?
76 and 190.
Ran 190,000 miles.
Mhm.
One owner, International, done 100% of the maintenance. Got the maintenance records on them.
They're both automatics. They both have 500 horse Cummins in them, so they'll be.
They had the better motor, and so we've looked extensively trying to. It's not the cat's meow, but it will serve its purpose, and for the kind of money we're talking, we get a few years out of it. We actually save the county a lot of money.
How will you use these trucks? Are these
They're haul trucks,
for hook up to your
belly down.
trailer, belly drums? Okay, got you.
Ben's pushing what, you 700,000 on your.
Yeah, this will become our primary haul truck. I'm probably gonna be looking into a new rock trailer. I've looked into some around Dallas that are less than 40,000 new. And, they've got some year in, or some past year model. I heard they had some inventory of some 24s that might be even cheaper. But we'll probably keep our Volvo and the other one more or less for a backup. And we have other flooding situations or something, it would be very, very nice to be able to move more material. But I'm not gonna try to budget running both trucks one time. It's not there.
Can I borrow it?
Probably.
Well, which makes me wonder, will this make one available for surplus or salvage?
No, I'm gonna have it, it'll still be in service, it just won't be a daily runner anymore. We'll kind of let it rest a little bit, and this one will become our primary.
Gotcha. Is that true for you as well?
Mine, I'm not guaranteeing I won't surplus it, but at this point, that's kind of more where I'm leaning to, and take that money and get the price of this thing down a little further. I'm looking at having to put a transmission in this one. It's pushing it right at the 600,000 miles. It don't have no power. Nobody besides me will hardly drive it, because you're talking 500 horse to 350, and it just, back in the day, that might have been the cat's meow, but you're talking a 20-year-old truck.
Gotcha. And I guess the budget, you have a budget lined up for it to come out.
We're gonna have to move a little money around to make it work. I have talked to, and I'm not 100% sold that we'll do this, is Jack did that on his pickup, just financed it to the end of this budget year. That way we pay it off at the end, and we're not getting ourselves jammed up.
So once we get
flood this rain.
when we get our final price, you'll be able to do the,
Well, on the next agenda, this is just giving us that we're gonna purchase it, and on the next agenda, on the 22nd, we will figure out the payment.
okay. All right, very good. Any
We
other
might be
discussion?
able to whittle the price down a little bit when we get out there. Possibly. I doubt it, but
That's,
but even then, this is
We're kind of using the end of the year, they gotta get it off their inventory and pay taxes like we do, so.
okay. That's
but
good.
we don't see these prices. I haven't been there yet for this kind of mileage for these trucks. So.
For that mileage right there, I've looked at Penske and Ryder and all these maintained fleet trucks, and they're $500,000 plus for this kind of price.
All right. So it's a little one owner, only driven to church on Sunday, apparently. So,
Never left city of Phoenix, so.
Haul cardboard.
Yeah.
That's really never much of a load on.
all right. Well, very good. You're so mean. All right. Any other discussion? Show by general consent approved. Seeing no objection is approved 5-0. All right. Item 22, court to consider and possibly approve the appointment to Clay County Memorial Hospital Board of Managers. I left that blank because I didn't know for sure who all we all had in mind for that. I've had one presented to me. I would nominate Terry McAdams. He owns MacTech Solutions out of Dean. He's a vet and has lived in Clay County for a while. So that is one. Trey Serralo recommended him to me, and I know Terry, and I think he'd do a good job. Do we have any other nominations?
I have two that I'm gonna be talking to that I got sent to me this weekend. But I didn't have a chance to talk to them yesterday.
So,
I'm gonna ask,
I mean,
Okay.
but there's a couple of them that I didn't want to talk to them already.
I'm gonna ask that if you wanna nominate, that you'll send us the contact, cause I'd like to visit with
okay,
everyone that, and I'd like to get my mind wrapped around this is the right person. I don't know this Terry McAdams, but I
Okay.
would like to visit with him and
I can do
kinda
that.
know where he's at.
What's the number we're at today seated?
Well, we have option for 12. If you remember, Trey last week asked us to reduce it to 7. So really, that would only be one that we'd have available to nominate.
To get it to 7?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you're
Yes.
getting at?
hmm
And will we be dropping any more at the end of this
No,
year?
no. And I need to point out Merle Nelms. I talked with him last week. We want to make sure that we understood that he'd already planned to not to be renominated. So he was concerned about that. And I told him that I'd make sure everybody knew that he was had already planned to ask not to be nominated.
So can we hold off on the one request?
Yes, so what we can do then is, no action on 22. And I don't know if you want to move forward on 23.
I would ask to leave it at 12 and it'd be kind of our standard to set, because I would like we said before, if we know like Merle was gonna step down, that we could go ahead and place, one or two in there to at least get their feet wet with full board, just kind of be a fly on the wall for a few months would be, so I would ask that we leave it at where it's at and just, it'd be kind of our,
Well, and try to keep the 7 seated, but leave it at the 12, so you
I know-
have
I
that
know that-
flexibility.
I know the current concern was of the quorum, but the quorum's gonna be at for what's seated, not,
What's available?
yeah.
Okay. All right, very good. So no action on 22 or 23. Item number 24, court to consider and possibly approve Corlett, Probst, and Boyd to review and make suggestions for our current subdivision rules and guidelines.
And I'll make the motion here and then,
Second.
Our motion made by Chase, seconded by Jack.
so me and Retta had talked the other day about updating. She kind of took the lead on updating, but when we done the RV part, Devin, he made a few comments that he's seen a lot of from the engineering side of our subdivision rules that really didn't really G-haul together, and he thought if we was looking at updating them, we need an attorney would be great, but an engineer's gonna look at it from a different perspective, and that's the reason for this. I was hopefully gonna have an estimate. They did this for Archer County, and he was gonna look, see what that cost would be, and give that for an estimate, but I failed to call him this morning, so.
Any kind of idea of what it might be? 2,000.
No, I don't even think it'd be that high, 'cause, I
Okay.
mean, he's already familiar with the rules, he already knows what the changes need to be.
Okay.
I would think $100,000.
And this is really something we got to consider every 2 years. Every time the legislature meets, we've got to review ours, make sure it matches up with what the law says. So,
And also on the next commissioners court meeting that we have, I am requesting that we do a subdivision rules and guidelines workshop. And I'm inviting the sheriff's office and also our Keith, our EMC, so that we can all sit down and talk about concerns that we have and things that we feel like need to be addressed that, in order to protect our constituents better.
and hopefully we'll have this report from engineers by then. And we can do a final subdivision approval,
Yes.
subdivision rules approval
Amendments.
with amendments. All right, so the motion was by Chase, seconded by Jack. Any further discussion? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objection, approved, 5-0. 25, court to consider and possibly approve a retainer agreement with Allison Bass and McGee LLP, attorneys at law, for assistance with the solar farm extension regarding Soleil Solar. Y'all approved me going out to them and asking for this. They sent me a retainer letter. I did speak with Mike Fry with Soleil, and he said that they would be good for the expenses. In other words, whatever it cost us for the attorneys, they would cover. So
I'll make that move.
motion made by Ben, seconded by Jack. Any discussion? Shall we by general consent approve? Seeing no objections, approve 5-0. There are no other items on the agenda.
Was that working strictly with Jim or is that
It was with the firm. You got the letter. You saw the letter.
I think the letter,
Yeah.
but I took it as that was working with Jim.
I feel correct. That is correct. However, if he's not available, then I'm sure they'll hand it off to somebody. But we need somebody. All right. Any other items of business? Shall we by general consent adjourn? Seeing no objection, we are adjourned. 5-0.